Well, I was there. I joined up in St. John, New Brunswick on May 31st, so I missed the first 6 weeks and was there for the last 3 months.
Your family recently found out about their Métis heritage, and so I'm wondering if you could talk us through how that happened, how it came about that you found out about your Métis heritage.
Well, we always thought there was something there. I mean, you look at our grandma on my mother's side, and she looks First Nations. She has that appearance. But it was not something we discussed growing up.
Do you know why it wasn't talked about?
I think she was very uncomfortable discussing it because it just wasn't accepted back in her days. She grew up with that and the fact that she wasn't accepted, so it just wasn't discussed. Her personality mirrors Terry's. She was a hard worker, she was humble. All she did was give. She did not like accepting things. It was her way to nurture and help others, and that's kind of the person that Terry evolved into. Terry kicked off at a game between Ottawa and Saskatchewan, and he was really nervous for 2 reasons. One, kicking. He was really worried about that because he was really competitive. He wanted to make sure he kicked well. He didn't. The other thing he was concerned about was, well, how would people respond? And he was worried that there wouldn't be much of a reaction. Well, he got a standing ovation. So it was really a sign of things to come.
How do you think Terry would have felt to know of his Métis heritage?
I'm always a little hesitant to speak on Terry's behalf. We operate now based on his vision and what he did share. But I think I'm pretty safe to say that he would be exceptionally proud. And I'd like to think he'd be even more aggressively pursuing his ancestry and his heritage, and Métis heritage, if he were with us today. It was interesting. People would just put Terry Fox on an envelope and it would find its way to the family home in Port Coquitlam. That's all. That was the address.
Just Terry Fox.
Just Terry Fox, and that was enough. We were getting more. The family was getting more mail during that time than the whole city of Poco combined. It was absolutely incredible.
How are you sharing your Métis heritage with the next generation?
You know, every year we have an annual Terry Fox Run, and we have an annual Terry Fox Run t-shirt. And I'm so excited to be able to share that this year's design was created by a Métis artist. It'll share Terry's Métis heritage, so I'm exceptionally excited by that.
What does it mean to you to be Métis?
It fills a void, I think, for me. And even though I have so much to be grateful for, I'm Terry Fox's brother, and I've been able to be part of this incredible legacy, a very small part of this incredible legacy. But you always have these questions about who you are, and I have to accept that I did not grow up with it, and that's something that makes me a little uncomfortable with it, because I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not.
And what's the discomfort? Where does that come from?
Well, just it's out of respect. I know, and I've met people who have been, embracing their Métis culture for many years, decades. So that's why I need to indulge myself and understand more about what it is to be Métis. I'm pretty proud of what I found, and I look forward to finding out more going forward.
I'm not going to give up, and that's true. But I might not make it, and if I don't make it, the Marathon of Hope better continue.
No, it wasn't the way it was supposed to end, but one of the first things Terry said, if I can get out there and finish the Marathon of Hope, I will. But if I can't, the run better continue. The Marathon of Hope better continue. Guess what? It has. Over the last 41 years, $850 million has been raised. So, Terry passed the baton to all of us, and we're continuing to run and fulfill his dream of eradicating cancer. And we won't stop until that dream is realized. I'm Darrell Fox. I'm Terry Fox's younger brother, and I'm proud to be a member of the Métis Nation.